Well, I think today has been a thrilling day, to tell you the truth. To jumpstart the 2020 recruiting class and signing class it's just been a big day to sign 16 individuals to both help us offensively and defensively, and to pinpoint some of the areas that we have to build depth in our football program. I think we've done that. If you look at the numbers on both sides, you'll say there's a lot of offensive position. I believe 12 of the positions were offensively, and then the other were the defensive. But that's because we're balancing numbers. We want to make sure our numbers are in check. But I think we've made huge strides. I think it's probably one of the top-ranked signing classes that we've had here at Georgia State University. We've met a lot of our needs. We've added a lot of speed, and we feel very, very good about it. It's the first time in Georgia State history that we've actually signed the Gatorade Player of the Year, actually from the state of South Carolina, in Michaeli Colasordo. So that's a huge, huge get. I was kind of going through some of the other Gatorade Players of the Year, and you just look at them, and it's like, they're committed to Oklahoma, they're committed to, Nebraska, or whatever it may be, and then there it is, Georgia State University. And all of these signees that we have today are tremendous athletes, tremendous individuals. I think they're going to make this class a special group.
Third year of the early signing period, just what's the adjustment? Are you starting to get more used to it, and how do you like it just as a coach, especially combining that with the bowl preparation?
I mean, to tell you the truth, it's nothing to get used to. You recruit so many years in advance now. It maybe just pushes up your signing a little bit and your official visits, but it's how you manage it. So it's not a big deal.
You talked about speed and just balancing out. What were the areas in specific you maybe have been targeting?
Well, if you look at our wide receiver position, that's one of the biggest key pieces we needed to add. We added a lot of speed with that, and putting some just playmaking ability there on the perimeter for us. I thought that was critical. When you look at the line of scrimmage, adding the offensive line, I think you've always got to, add the line of scrimmage to solidify what you want to do, and for us offensively is to control that line of scrimmage. So we've added multiple offensive linemen, as you can see, the quarterback position, defensively, inside linebacker and our outside linebacker position, the corner position with Jam Williams, that we got transferring in here from South Carolina. Just all in all, every single one of them has a specific need that we had to address, and they're all here for a reason.
Your second bowl game appearance, how much is your name and the school's name out there now that makes the recruiting a little easier?
Yeah, Georgia State football it's around the Southeast now. I mean, I'm telling you, from the moment we won the All-Nation Cure Bowl in 2017, we got a lot of talk for that win, and just the things that we've done this season. The win over Tennessee was, of course, was special. All of our wins throughout the course of the season, but you walk into these high schools throughout the Southeast and throughout the country, for that matter, and they know Georgia State football and they know our name.
We talked to a young man this morning from April Charter. That's a running back you guys got.
Yeah.
Played at a great program, and so much for them is just what they didn't have. But now him coming here, what can he really add?
Well, I mean, if you look at what we've accomplished running the football, and to tell you the truth, we didn't start off in order to sign a running back. We thought we were going to push that to another position, and we had something transpire over the course of the season where we could offer a running back, and he was our guy, and we went after him hard. But to add a playmaker like Mr. Carroll, I mean, to come in here, big, strong, athletic. He's been doing it for a number of years there at his high school, and it's tremendous to have him. And he's just right down the road. That's what's so special about it.
When you got the Gatorade Player of the Year in South Carolina, your tie there, did that help?
Well, my name, I don't know if it carries weight, but people know me from South Carolina. A number of our coaches are from South Carolina as well. Coach Stepp did a remarkable job in recruiting him and just developing a great relationship, and he made the wise choice in picking Georgia State.
Yeah, 4 offensive linemen. Just how important is it to solidify, and maybe a D line? I don't think you have a D line, but yeah, at least on the offensive side. Just how important is that to solidify your line? Because we talk about that all the time. That's the first thing you're always talking about is having solid line play. How are these guys going to help that?
Yeah, the offensive line, you've got 5 critical positions. They're a team within a team, so you really have to have that I think every year that has to be one of your focuses, the lines of scrimmage. We have an abundance of D-line depth at this point in time at Georgia State University that we have to continue to develop. But we were a little bit lacking on the offensive line, so we had to push those numbers back up, of course, to get the balance. And I think we did that. I mean, every single one of those guys, if you look at those guys, they're athletic. They can move. They've got good strength and size, but they have the athleticism to do a lot of things.
How about Jam Williams, SEC experience, playing South Carolina?
Yes.
Just what was the recruiting process like to get him, and what contributions do you see him making to the team?
You know, Jam's a special player. I mean, if you look at him, you know, he can play the corner position. I think he was a all SEC freshman. He can play on offensively. If you look at his speed and the explosive nature of what he creates, he gives us such a dynamic player. I mean, in the return game, whether it's punt return or kickoff return, just an explosive nature, a great athlete, tremendous get for us. You know, it was one of those situations. It was kind of a perfect fit for us. We didn't necessarily go and seek out Jam. It was kind of a mutual thing here. He kind of identified us. We kind of leaned back on him, and then next thing you know, it was happening. So we're very, very thankful and grateful that he's coming to be a part of our university and our football program, and we look forward to all that he can contribute in.
Coach, do you expect any guys to enroll in early?
Yes, we have. I believe we have 4 guys enrolling early. Well, 5 now with Jam coming in. So yeah, they're going to be here in a couple weeks and get ready to go and get that spring practice, that weightlifting, that off season under the belt. They go from a high school senior to a quick transformation into a college freshman in less than about 3 weeks. So that's got to be both thrilling for them and a little nerve-wracking as well.
How do you often see that transition playing out with guys when they first come in? Does it depend on the player or how they adapt?
You know, I think maturity plays a huge role in it. You know, the physical maturity, the mental maturity of nature from being away from home so quickly. You know, each individual's different. We'll play it by ear. You know, some take a little bit more time to develop. Some walk right in here and, hey, they can handle it. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I don't ever stress to a young man, hey, we need to get you in here and get you here early to do this, that, and the other. I let them kind of pick and choose what they would like to do. Sometimes you like to go and experience that second semester of your senior year. Those are some special times, and I don't ever try to take that away. So if it's someone that wants to come in and do it, we talk about it, we give them the pros and cons, and we let them make that choice.
Now that you've been through a couple of signing days,
Yeah.
are you starting to really establish the type of, the offense, defense, and team you'd like to have here? Are you starting to get those players?
Yeah, I think we are. You know, when you look at it, when I was first hired, you know, it was such a quick recruiting time. I think I was hired on that a Friday, and it went dead, I think, that next Sunday. So I had 2 days to recruit, and then we had to put together a signing class in almost about 3 weeks, to tell you the truth. And that was tough. But now that we've had a few years under our belt, we can really go out and establish the type of player we want, both offensively and defensively, and put time in recruiting those guys, really do our homework as far as who they are, what they're about, you know, where they come from, just experience what recruiting is supposed to be about. When you go and we make a commitment to that young man, we want to know everything about him. We want to make that investment in him, just like they should be for us. So that's certainly coming around.
Does that give you an opportunity to learn the Atlanta area and just kind of?
Oh yeah, you know, and everyone, whether it's here in the Atlanta area or the southeastern area, I mean, it just gives you that opportunity to get more familiar with everyone involved. Yes.
Coach, how much did having the state championships last weekend, how much did that help with recruiting, if that helped?
You know, it's going to help in recruiting here in the future. I don't know if it helped so much this recruiting, probably none at all, to tell you the truth. Mm-hmm. But in the future, to come and have played your state championship game here in Georgia State Stadium, to have the experience from everyone that I've talked to, from coaches to fans. I mean, everything was first class. Our administration did a great job. Our facilities team did a wonderful job. And I think with those guys, what they took away from this is Georgia State has got one heck of a place to play. And that's gonna fuel, not only from the players, but that's going to fuel the interest of a lot of other guys. Just the talk from the fans to the parents, everyone that came here to Georgia State Stadium, that will start spreading like wildfire.
I see Terrell Gordon listed as an athlete, but he played defensive back in college,
Yes.
in high school. Will you continue to play defensive back here, or do you just want to get him on campus, maybe see if he can?
No, he's going to definitely be on the defensive side of the ball. He's going to be an outside linebacker, more of that strong safety type. But you know, we're going to get him on campus, but he's definitely on the defensive side of the ball.
And I see 16 signees. About how many more do you want to get in the next few days and then into February?
Well, we won't sign any more the next few days, but we'll have 4 for our February signing period. A couple guys we already know who's intact here, and some we're waiting on. But we have a plan in place, and it's pretty solid at this point. That's the great thing about this, really knowing exactly what we have and what we're going to have after that next signing period. We really can focus now on the future classes. That's going to give us an opportunity to scour the state of Georgia, the Southeast, and really pinpoint who we want to really push hard for in this next cycle.
Any position of emphasis that you want to sign in February?
What's that?
Any position of emphasis or any?
Well, yeah, we like to add a corner, another offensive lineman, of course, and some of these guys have already told us they're going to be here. So, and potentially a specialist. So, you know, we have those targets out there already.